Good morning, everyone. Or should I say, good afternoon, since the energy in this room feels like the peak of a beautiful day. I'm so thrilled to be here with you all today, to share a story from a place that, for me, truly embodies the essence of escape, adventure, and profound peace. I want to transport you, if only for a few minutes, to a serene corner of our incredible country, a place where the air itself feels cleaner, the sounds are softer, and the very ground beneath your feet tells a tale of untouched beauty. I'm talking, of course, about Matheran. From the bustling streets of Surat, where the rhythm of life is fast-paced and vibrant, the idea of an automobile-free hill station might seem almost otherworldly. Yet, tucked away in the Sahyadri ranges of Maharashtra, lies this little haven, Asia's only such hill station, where the absence of vehicles isn't just a rule, but a foundational element of its charm. My recent trekking trip there wasn't just a vacation, it was an experience, a journey back to basics, and a much-needed reconnection with nature. The unwinding begins, the journey to the hills. Our adventure began, as many good adventures do, with a sense of excited anticipation. Leaving behind the familiar sights and sounds of Surat, we set out, eager for the mountains to embrace us. The drive itself was a gradual transition from highways to narrower roads, the landscape slowly shifting from urban sprawl to verdant countryside. But the true magic, the real decompression, began when we reached Dasturi Naka, the entry point to Matheran. Here, the world as we know it, with its honking horns and exhaust fumes, simply stops. We left our vehicle, and in that moment, an almost palpable sense of calm descended. The only way forward was by foot, or by the charming hand-pulled rickshaws, or, as many of us chose, on the back of a sturdy pony. For those who, like me, believe the journey is as important as the destination, the walk from Dasturi Naka into the heart of Matheran was a delightful prelude. The crisp air immediately invigorated us, and the earthy scent of the red laterite soil, softened by the morning dew, filled our senses. It was a clear signal, you're now in Matheran time. Embracing the trails, where every step is a story. Once settled, the real purpose of our trip unfolded, trekking. Matheran isn't about luxury resorts or bustling markets, it's about its viewpoints, its trails, and the unadulterated joy of walking amidst nature. With over 30 designated viewpoints, each offering a unique panorama, our days were a delightful exploration. We began with Panorama Point, a name that perfectly describes the sweeping vistas it offers. Standing there, gazing at the misty valleys and the distant plains, you feel an incredible sense of scale, of being a small part of something vast and ancient. The cool breeze whispered tales through the dense foliage, and the only sounds were the distant chirping of birds and the rustle of leaves. It was moments like these that truly cleansed the mind, washing away the stresses of daily life. Then came the trek to Louisa Point, known for its stunning views of Prabal Fort and the surrounding hills. This path was a little more challenging, with gentle ascents and descents that got our hearts pumping in the best way possible. The camaraderie within our group grew stronger with every shared laugh, every helping hand offered over a tricky patch. We pointed out interesting flora, marveled at the resilient trees growing out of seemingly impossible rock faces, and paused often to simply breathe in the pure air. One of my personal favorites was the journey to One Tree Hill Point. As the name suggests, it's famous for a solitary tree standing proudly on the edge of a cliff, a testament to nature's resilience. The trek to this point felt particularly adventurous, winding through denser parts of the forest. The satisfaction of reaching it, looking out at the vast expanse with that iconic tree as our silent companion, was immense. It wasn't just about the view, it was about the journey to get there, the quiet determination, and the reward of such a singular sight. And who could forget Charlotte Lake, a serene, tranquil body of water that felt like Matheran's very heart. It's a place for quiet reflection, for simply sitting by the water's edge and letting the peace seep into your soul. We spent a good amount of time here, simply enjoying the stillness, occasionally interrupted by the playful antics of the ubiquitous monkeys. The fabric of Matheran, beyond the treks. But Matheran is more than just its viewpoints and trails. It's an experience woven from subtle threads. It's the constant presence of the pony-wallas, their gentle calls echoing through the lanes, offering rides that feel like a step back in time. It's the quaint, colonial-era bungalows that dot the landscape, each with its own story, adding a timeless charm to the place. It's also the simple joy of exploring the main market area. Free from the chaos of traffic, you can wander at leisure, browse for Matheran's famous chicky, a delightful peanut brittle that's a must-try. The local artisans sell beautifully crafted wooden items and leather goods, perfect mementos of a unique trip. There's a certain intimacy to this market, a feeling of community that's often lost in bigger cities. Our evenings were spent unwinding, sometimes around a bonfire if the weather permitted, sharing stories and laughter, far removed from the glow of screens and the demands of digital life. The nights in Matheran are particularly special, with minimal light pollution. The starlit sky is a breathtaking canopy, reminding you of the vastness of the universe and the small, precious corner of it you inhabit. Lessons from the quiet hill. This Matheran trekking trip wasn't just about covering distances or seeing beautiful sights. It was about what those experiences did for us. It was about discovering a deeper connection with nature, realizing how much we thrive when surrounded by its raw beauty. It was about the simple act of putting one foot in front of the other, focusing on the present moment, and letting the worries of tomorrow fade away. It was also a profound lesson in detachment. Detachment from our phones, from constant notifications, from the relentless urge to be on. In Matheran, the only signal you truly need is the call of a bird or the path ahead. This digital detox, whether intentional or not, was incredibly liberating and refreshing. And finally, it was a reminder of the power of shared experience. Whether with friends, family, or fellow adventurers, the memories forged on a trek, the challenges overcome together, the laughter shared over a simple cup of tea, these are the moments that truly enrich our lives and strengthen our bonds. A call to the hills. So, as I stand here today, back in the familiar hustle of Surat, a part of my heart still lingers in those tranquil Matheran hills. I carry with me the crisp scent of its air, the vibrant hues of its sunsets, and the quiet rhythm of its trails. If you've been yearning for an escape, for a chance to breathe, to truly disconnect and reconnect, I urge you, consider Matheran. It's not just a destination, it's an experience that rejuvenates the mind, revitalizes the spirit, and leaves you with a treasure trove of memories. It reminds us that sometimes, the greatest adventures aren't found in grand, elaborate plans, but in the simple act of lacing up your boots and stepping into the serene embrace of nature. Thank you.